I've discussed this before. I said keep an eye on this. This might end up to improve as the seasons go on. We discussed the trailer recently. That the trailer 2 looks really, really good because they've added some more characters. We're discussing about Titans today on DC Universe. Thank you for tuning in on this edition of Man with the Show. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being there for us, because I tell you, it's great to have you here viewing these shows. It's so important to us on there. We know you enjoying the content that we are putting out on a daily basis. So getting back to Titans, we discussed it before, and we've even discussed Season 1. Season 1 was okay, a little bit violent. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend that to kids. Language was a little strong on there, a little bloody, but it wasn't strong enough. Doom Patrol was much better as far as the series. It worked better on there. I didn't watch Swamp Thing because they canceled it immediately, so not well worth it to watch it at this point, unless someone else is going to pick it up on there. We now starting Season 2, which we've added several new cast members. We'll be seeing some more Titans. We've added also 2 major players. We've gotten our Batman, but we'll probably won't see him in a Batman suit. Ian Glenn, which you've known him on Game of Thrones, he is playing Bruce Wayne, and I think he's doing a pretty good job of it. And we also added Esai Morales, who is playing Deathstroke. Yes, folks, that's right. We got a Deathstroke this season. And from what I've gotten, I watched the first episode, which on this series. I didn't like the first episode. They kind of wrapped up Trigon too quickly. It could have stretched out a little bit longer, and then they to phase into this new story arc. But then again, season 1 wasn't that great of an arc on there. It kind of molded away. Now, I just watched episode 2, and I found episode 2 to be much better. And I'll tell you why. Not 100%, but it is a vast improvement than to last season and to episode 1 of this season. For the reason is they're not traveling around like before. We are seeing Titans in different cities right now. More. We have now introduced Titan Tower. We're starting to begin some training there, some understanding to the nature of that. And we've introduced Rose, which if you don't know who she is, I won't give it away now. Very important person in the series. And basically, we also got to see Dr. Light in action, which it was very good to see the way that was done. I was trying to figure out how they were going to do this. And we're starting to bring a little bit into the Starfire storyline from her planet, starting to come into the fold as well, which I don't know how they're going to fold that into the series. But we're starting to get more into the comic book sense of the Teen Titans. Putting us into this series on there, and to bring in Slade Wilson, that was the right thing to do. That was really the right thing for these producers to do, because they needed the boost on there. Now, remember, DC Universe is a division of Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers is creating their own streaming service. Now, I'm not certain what's going to happen with DC Universe. They may continue it on, or they may phase it into the new streaming service. So most of these shows will phase into their service on there, if it's that. I would not keep it separate on there, but get your balance of shows together, which I think Titans seeing this episode. It's a good step forward. We'll see what episode 3 would be like once it airs next week, because we're getting one good thing about this, and I'll say this: I like that they do week to week, where Amazon will drop all the episodes all at one time. Same thing with Netflix, but Netflix also and some other sites have been dropping one episode on certain things. Water, lifeline. But you're starting to see them put the rosters together when it comes to the full cast on there. I mean, we're expecting a lot more members. I know that they even plugged Superboy in there, Connor Kent, which will be played by Joshua Orpin. I don't know when he's supposed to be coming in. Jericho is supposed to be put into this season also, which is played by Chella Man. Already we have Wonder Girl. We have also Hawk and Dove. Many on there. I mean, we're even getting Crypto the dog supposedly this season. But hey, like I said, build it up. Hopefully you'll do well. Episode 2, more toward the comic book sense in a way. And hopefully everything else will work out for this series. I mean, the Young Justice series, which is approved for the next season, which I think we're getting time travel in that one, because I think we're getting the League. If you saw the ending on that, did very, very well. It is a good series, and like I said, they didn't miss a beat with this series. They did, we went from season 2 to season 3, even though it took a long time to do it, and it handled very well on the same network on there. Now, the live action version, the Titan series, let's see where we go on it. I mean, it's a little bit more violent than the animated series, but they have ramped up a little bit on the anime series. We've seen a little bit more blood on there. With Lobo, and then of course we had that death by rephrase myself because I just dropped my mic. The Vandal Savage Mercy death that he did in there, which was I think one of the best episodes on there is the Vandal Savage story on there. But getting back to Titans, they have a chance to build up this series. Now, will they build it up properly? It's hard to say. Episode 2 shows a lot more promise than episode 1 of season 2. Let's see what it holds at. So comment below, tell me how you feel about this series right now in season 2. You think it's going to go further, or it's going to get canceled? Do you like it, dislike it? Do you like how the characters are holding up on this series? Does it need some improvement? Tell me in the comments below. Let me know on there. We're also on mindsandgab.com. Don't forget, hit subscribe, hit that like, share this video. That's right, share it out there. That will help us on there, get the word out. Because, hey, let me tell you, the YouTube and Google gods, they're not going to help. So basically, I turn to you, my viewers. You're the ones who love this programming. You love it day to day, week to week. You like the subject matters we discuss on each additional editions. You like some of the programming on the other shows that we have there. We have American Asylum this week. That's right, we got American Asylum shooting up this week. So, thank you for tuning in to Man with a Show on Q2Cast TV.